Hello, mini tappers and parents. Um, I just wanted to give you this video just to kind of give you some framing of our warm-ups that I would love for them to practice at home. And I know that like a lot of you are practicing here and there. Um, First, they don't have to practice with their tap shoes on. I know some of y'all live on like the fifth floor in your apartment, and your neighbors will call popo on you. I don't want and y'all to have any issues. You know what I mean? They can practice this stuff barefoot. The goal, I think, of any practice is for them to be able to pick their feet up and stay on tempo. Picking up their feet, staying on tempo. And I'll get into that as I do the warm-ups. All the things that we did today in class, though, and that they've been doing, it may seem like, wow, they're doing like the same stuff all over and over again. But really, tap dance has 3 basic steps. Everything else is a variation. Toes, heels, and stamps. That's all tap dancing really is, right? And we make rhythms out of that, right? A shuffle is a combination of 2 toes. The better they are at doing toes and heels and stamps, the better they'll be at doing all the other stuff, all right? Mini tap is about the foundation of being able to fully execute and master a toe and a heel and a stamp. To either do it fast and slow, to be able to pick the feet up every time, to be able to switch feet and balance, all right? Switching feet, balance, toes, heels, and stamps, understanding the count, time, and all of that. So if it seems like, wow, they've been doing these steps for like so long, part of it is, we've had some beginners in the beginning of the year. Then we had to go back to square one with some beginners in the middle of the year, right? But either way, these are steps that I practice. I'm 40 years old and I practice toes and heels and stamps. Like all the greats practice toes and heels and stamps. So I'm gonna just give you a really quick just what to look out for when your young one is practicing some of these rudiments. Okay. First, we're doing 8 of each exercise. All right. We start off going toe in front, stamp on back, toe in front, stamp on back, 8 times. What I want you to do is make sure, 1, hands are on their hips, on their waist. 2, they have to pretend that they're stepping in tires. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm talking about. Pretend there's like a tire that's maybe 6 inches off the floor. So when they're doing it, toe in front, they have to really pick their foot up. All right, 4. And only the toe, only the ball of their foot is touching the floor for the newbies, all right? They really have to pick their feet up. Now, the easier it is, the faster they can go. But even when they go fast, they have to pick their feet up. All right? They have to pick their feet up, and the goal is 2 things. 1, having a clear, crisp coming out of their feet, and keeping the tempo. Ba, 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 ba. That's the goal, okay? So they do that 8 times. Toe in front, stamp on back. And they can do it to music as long as they follow the tempo. Second exercise, toe stamp, clap, 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 clap. I know they've been doing that. It may seem like, wow, my kid has been doing this, but I want you to look out for these 2 things. 1, that they're picking their feet up. 2, that they're 4 claps, bop, 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 do, 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 do. That their feet are actually responding to their claps, okay? It's almost like a call and response between the... It's like a back and forth call and response between the clapping and what the feet are doing, all right? The goal is to keep picking the feet up and have the same sound and to not slow down or put any variations in the rhythm. The rhythm is real straight. Ba, 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 ba. It's a real straight rhythm. Da, 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 da. So they do that 8 times. That's 1. That's 2. All the way to 8, all right? Third exercise, up on the toe, drop the heel. Same thing as the toe stand. Up on the toe, drop the heel. Up on the toe, drop the heel. Up on the toe, drop the heel. Now, when they do that, just make sure they're really picking their foot up and sticking that toe, all right? When they drop the heel, they're dropping the heel. They're not trying to muscle the heel down, right? Like, for instance, I'm not trying to be really, really loud. I'm just dropping it, right? There's a difference between just kind of dropping and trying to like be really loud. Dropping is good, all right? We don't want them to force that, all right? So you do 8 of those, toe, heel. Up on the toe, drop the heel. Up on the toe, drop the heel. Right? And the arms are doing this the whole time, like they're dabbing. And then, same as the toe, stamp, toe, stamp. Toe, heel, toe, heel. That's 1. That's 2 all the way to 8, okay? So toe in front, stamp on back, 8 times. Toe stamp, clap, 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 8 times. Up on the toe, drop the heel, up on the toe, drop the heel, 8 times. Then toe, heel, clap, 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 8 times, all right? The last thing I want them to really, really practice, shuffle stamps and shuffle toe heels, all right? The hope is that, yeah, they can do 8 shuffle stamps in a row. Keeping in mind, the ankle is loose. We don't want a tight ankle. If the ankle's too tight, it sort of stunts the sound, right? If the ankle's loose, you get a clear. You hear the difference between this? Totally different sound, right? So you want them to have a loose ankle. Follow through with that shuffle. Follow through with that shuffle. If it's boring, then make them do it faster. Shuffle, step. Shuffle, step. Shuffle, step. Only difference is even when they go fast, do a full motion out and in, all right? For my newbies, they just got to make sure they do 3 sounds. Shuffle, step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Some of my newbies, every now and then, they might miss the floor. They might they might do this. As long as they're doing the motion, make sure they got the motion out, kick, back, stamp, and then make sure their toe is touching the floor for the kick, back, stamp. See what I'm saying? Newbies always miss the floor first, though. What happens, all right? Shuffle, toe, heel. Same thing. You're just combining the shuffle, then doing the toe heel at the end of it. Be able to do 8 of those. Shuffle, toe, heel. Clap, 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 clap. Shuffle, toe, heel. Clap, clap, nice and slow. Shuffle, toe, heel. Clap, clap, all the way to 8. For my newbies, they can actually break it down further. For new ones, you can go hands on your hips, kick that toe, bring it back, step on the toe, drop the heel. Kick the toe, bring it back, shuffle on the toe, drop the heel. All right? So, those are the basic warm-ups. Being able to do toe stamps, toe heels, shuffle stamps, shuffle toe heels. That game I usually play at the end of class, sometimes I just have them just doing toe heels, just to get used to doing toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, and picking up their feet and hearing themselves. Like them hearing themselves do it to music, believe it or not, it helps them fall in the pocket, right? Musicians call it being in the pocket, when you're right in time and in sync with the music, right? Play different types of music, have them just do toe heels. Play different types of music, have them do shuffle stamps, all right? Ba, 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 ba. All right? It helps them. The more they can form a relationship with doing stuff like this to music, the better. It's harder to do it over Zoom. But just practice those 4. Toe stamps, toe heels, shuffle stamps, shuffle toe heels, and the way I broke it down, all right? Whatever order you want to do it to. All right, peace.